Hello and welcome to Sonny Shepherd Memorial Gymnasium here at Delone Catholic, where we're going to very soon have the wrestling match between Delone Squires versus the Biglerville Canners. We've been here with the junior high up until about 20 minutes ago, and then we've been biding our time watching and doing a little scouting, trying to learn some things. I'm Bill Smith here with I know him as Coach Bob Gano, Officer Gano actually too. But he's
not anymore, Bill.
Yeah, I know. Then again, Tony's here. Tony Weaver's here too. He does a lot of the basketball, a lot of the football. He was my coach in football too, so I know them from a long time ago. As the lights are going down, that may just be time. Perfect timing for the start here. We're waiting for the Squires to enter the gym. They're coming out.
We got a little holiday festivities coming.
They are. It looks like they're coming out to All I Want for Christmas Is You. But I think with the way we have the mic set up, we're not going to catch much of that. And YouTube has issues with copyrighted stuff anyway, so it probably was for the best.
Okay, the Squires make their appearance. Looks like they got most of their warm-up done in their wrestling room.
And I figure they did. No, that's their second home for these couple of months.
Yes, it is. It's good to get out in front of the crowd.
And as they're huddling up and breaking their huddle, they're going to go back to the bench. Like we said, I think all the preliminary workouts been done inside.
Be interesting to see what weight class we're going to begin at here tonight.
Looks like 220. If that
You're right,
changed. Bill. But yeah, that's always the
Can they hear that? Can they hear that? Can they hear that?
That's right, I don't know. Our athletic director, Tim Bonnets, is going through our They're giving us the rules for spectators. Now we're going with and now they're announcing the roster for Delone starting at 106. And now we have
146 for Biglerville, Brendan Walton. For Delone Catholic, Arden Rieger. And 132 for Biglerville, Josh Tuckey. For Delone Catholic, Harrison Cole. And 138 for the Canners, Eli Tuckey and Gage Bishop. At 145 for Delone Catholic, Tate Meter. At 152, Delone Catholic.
That was Carpenter, the younger Carpenter, Nick Carpenter, I believe. So there was somebody up. There was somebody for Delone at 138.
Yeah.
At 170 for Biglerville, Alex Cook. Delone Catholic, Kyle Dennis. At 182 for the Squires, Bryce Leonard. At 195 for Biglerville, Johnny Sanchez. For Delone Catholic, Michael DePorter. 220 for Biglerville, Anthony Esquivius. And at 285 for your Delone Catholic Squire, Zach Roth. The head coach of the Biglerville is Ken Haynes. Head coach of the Squires is Chad Jaraka. Your assistant coaches are Kevin Rapaski and Paul Aragon. Your official for this evening is Jen Bale. At this time, we ask you to please rise.
We're finished with the in-arena introduction, so we're going to go with the national anthem, and we'll be right back. And here we are back. Yep. Bringing the captains out to the middle of the mat.
Be interesting to see which team gets choice here and what they choose. Okay, Biglerville has choice. So they can get the matchups they'd like. Interested to see whether it's going to be the odd or the even matches. Looks like even, I think I heard the officials say. Yep. I understand why they want Delone to send first at 120 pounds. And looks like Biglerville gets a victory here at 220 pounds. Squires had no one to offer there. Looks like we've got Zach Gropp coming. Zach will be accepting a forfeit as well.
Right.
And here we go at 106 pounds. Looks like that's Levi Haynes from Biglerville. And he'll be taking a forfeit. I don't think the Squires have anybody to offer until 120 pounds. Looks like we're going no contest at 113. Biglerville has chosen to bump up their 113-pounder. Ethan Slaybaugh, 120 pounds.
So we're going to start the first match at 120. We have Nate Hart. Yeah, we have the young Hart.
This is Ethan Slaybaugh from the Canners. Feeling each other out a little bit on their feet right now, trying to set up a score. And they're off the mat. A little different perspective this year in high school wrestling. They're not going to be so lenient with people going off the mat. Big shot from Nate Hart. Big shot. And he's got a takedown. He's got back points here.
We have takedown.
For the Squires.
Minute 20 left.
Right now we got a 2 count. So we've got 2-point near fall waiting to be awarded. Score is 4-0 for Mr. Hart. Pretty aggressive takedown. Like to see that.
Have blood.
Referee's trying to determine if there's one of the competitors is bleeding. I think it's going to be Biglerville. And they'll have 5 minutes to get that stopped. He's only got 5 minutes.
I think it's a small.
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
Forearm, so hopefully
it doesn't happen very often in wrestling that a kid can't get his bleeding stopped for a total of 5 minutes.
We're at 107 in the first period. 4-0.
Okay, looks like we're back in action here.
I think it was.
And Slaybaugh will start on the bottom.
Blood on. Oh. No, I think it might have been his blood.
Okay, so Hart will take the top position. Picks an ankle, breaks Slaybaugh down. Slaybaugh comes to his feet. Trying to peel hands. Mat return for Hart. He's got Slaybaugh prone right now.
He's working to turn him over. They're also getting close to the edge of the mat.
Looks like he's trying to get wrist control on top. Now he's going maybe far side cradle. Trying to lock that up.
Now give up.
He's got that near leg laced. Slaybaugh comes to his feet. And they're out of bounds. Slaybaugh returned to the bottom position. "18 seconds left, first period. Slaybaugh sat out, and he's got a leg of Hart, but Hart still maintains control.
With 6 seconds to go.
I don't think that we're going to have any change of position. Okay, so we end the period with Hart winning 4-0. Hart has choice. He's deferred position. Slaybaugh takes the bottom position, losing 4-0 at this point in the match.
Now, taking the bottom position, that's usually, you think of that as disadvantage, as a disadvantage, but you would take that to get the opportunity to get your points back, correct? Or?
Yeah, I think really it comes down to where you feel confident in what position. I always felt if I had a kid that was good in the top position, I wanted to keep them there. But sometimes in a tight position, tight match, you got to try to score points. And, as they say, if you're going to win state titles, you got to be able to score from the bottom. Not sure that's always correct, but that's the conventional wisdom. So, all right, so Hart's getting a little high on top. He's got double legs in. Slaybaugh's trying to come out the back door. They may just go out of bounds. Still maintaining control, and here we've got still Hart control right now. Slaybaugh's close to getting a reversal.
I think that's
still not two yet. Well, the official says it is, so now there's definitely control. So we've got a 4-2 match right now with 1:05 remaining. Second period. Hart still in the lead. Slaybaugh picks an ankle off the restart. Trying to get forward pressure, trying to gain wrist control there. Looks like he's maybe trying to set up a tilt. Now he's got a Turk on. Now he's got double legs in. Trying to get that Turk position.
Yeah, use the leverage of that leg to turn him around.
Yeah, he's got a nice Turk in right now. And Hart's not doing a lot on the bottom right now. I think the referee's looking at him a little bit, maybe for a stall call.
Down to just about 20 seconds now in the second.
Big half Nelson right now for Slaybaugh. He's getting back points. Looks like he's about to be awarded 3 near fall. That's late in the period as well.
We did reach the end of the period, and he got 3.
Now Hart's got choice, and he decides to go from the neutral position. He did score the opening takedown. So right now he's behind 6-5 at this point. Slaybaugh's definitely the aggressor at this point. Whoa, we've got maybe 2. And no call from the official. Still neutral, up on their feet.
Oh, we got another chance now for Hart, back in the middle.
Hart looks right now to be more comfortable from the neutral position, but right as I say that, there goes Slaybaugh. There's not 2 awarded yet, but he's in pretty good position right now. I think he's going to end up scoring that 2-point, and there it is.
Looks like you got it.
There's your takedown. That makes the score 7-4. Puts Squires in the hole right here. Looks like Slaybaugh's going with another turn on the top position. He's very, very close. He's got a half Nelson in. Wasn't able to get the points. Got a 1 count twice. That's not good for any points at this point. So right now Slaybaugh's in a crab ride. Hart's got to find an answer for this. Right now Slaybaugh's high. Looks like a head pull there.
About 25 seconds. He has to get these points back.
So we've got 15 seconds remaining, and Ethan Slabaugh from Biglerville with the 3-point lead. I think that's the way it's going to end here. So Biglerville rolled the dice there and bumped up their 113-pounder, took a no contest at 113, and it turned out to be a good move. 120 pounds, here comes Blake Showers. Blake was a state medalist last year for Biglerville. Looks like the Squires aren't sure what they're going to do at this point. Looks like they are going to send.
We're at 126. And
it's like Artem Riekert from the Squires. Showers with the front headlock. There's 2 takedown for Blake Showers from Biglerville. Not a lot going on right now. Showers has got a pretty tight ride. Here comes, looks like a cross wrist tilt. He's got a 1 count, but he hasn't gotten 2 count, which would gain him 2 points. And off the mat they go. Riekert's going to take the down position. Got about a minute left in the first period here. I think the Squires are looking for, or the Canners are looking for big points in this match here. Looks like a bar arm coming. Showers looks like he's struggling right now to break him down, but it looks like he's got him there at this point. He's got a wrist on the opposite side. We're getting ready to turn him, and he's in deep trouble right now. Squires are in deep trouble. Okay, looks like Riekert's found his way off his back. Probably going to be 3 near fall points earned. Referee still has not awarded. And there it is. He's awarded a 3 points.
And we're about the end of the second period. The first period, pardon me.
Okay, we have a 5-0 lead for Biglerville's Blake Showers. He defers position when he had choice. And Riekert's taken neutral.
I do remember him and some of the other wrestlers on Biglerville from last year.
Yeah, Blake's
mostly just his names, but yeah,
Blake's been around for a while. His father, Matt, was a state medalist for me in the early 2000s at Biglerville. He's one of the assistants over there right now.
We were joking before we went on the air about having similar names throughout the Biglerville roster over generations. It was asked, doesn't anybody ever leave? And I said, no, I didn't leave. Tony didn't leave. Next to him is Billy Groff. He didn't leave. So just like in Biglerville, you tend to stay when you're around here.
Yeah, I think both communities are homegrown and like to, they enjoy where they're living. A lot of tradition at both places. Okay, so we're off the mat. Shower still in control. Score 7-0. And quite frankly, this is a good thing right now for the Squires. If they can maintain anything other than a fall,
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's almost a win for them.
If he can go the distance, that's probably going to be unexpected.
Yeah, I think the Canners were looking for 6 points when they made this move in the lineup. They got what they needed at 120 with Slaybaugh.
Well,
and so we've got.
Oh, he did.
Tell you, Riekert came off his back a second time, maybe. Not quite yet. Showers is getting near fall counts at this point.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, I'm impressed. Riekert's done a real nice job with fighting things off at this point. Showers is a tough customer.
It seems so. That the Riekert's getting out of bad position, but he can't keep from getting into it.
And we've got a cradle, and there's the fall. Okay, we've got one of the Tucky boys. There's twins from Biglerville. He's going to accept a forfeit. And at 132, that would have been Josh Tucky.
Yeah.
Okay, and we've got Gage Bishop here at 138 pounds, reporting for the Squires. Looks like Harrison Cole.
Yep.
Going for the Squires. So we've got two youngsters here. Bishop's got some experience. He's been involved in Biglerville's youth program for a while. And I'm not really sure about Cole, but that's a really nice, aggressive single leg that he took.
I'm pretty sure Cole's a senior, but I don't know if he has any wrestling experience.
So he's got Bishop's leg off the mat with a single leg. He's got to make the return. And he's struggling to do so, and they're off the mat. Return to the neutral position. Sounds like the Squire coaches, Chad Giraffa and Kevin Rapaski, were urging him to get aggressive. And just like when I say that, we've got a takedown from Bishop from Biglerville. Looks like he's trying to lock up a far side cradle.
Yep, there's a chance for
and
that.
And he's got it locked up at this point. He puts the knee in the side. I think we might get a fall here.
Yep,
and there it is.
Good effort by Cole, but he just doesn't have the experience. And
a little outmanned there. Looks like Eli Tucky is coming out at 145 pounds for the Squires, or for the Canners. And looks like the Squires are going to send Tate Nieder. This should be a decent, pretty competitive match, I would think. Both kids have experienced success in the past. Tucky then with a counter to get the first takedown. And Nieder has tried a side roll twice. Almost completed it, just wasn't able to get it done. And now he's trapped an arm of Tucky. Okay, we've got grasping the headgear, technical violation. It's called against Nieder. So that's going to make the score 3-0. Unfortunately, that is certainly an advantage, competitive advantage when you're grabbing the other guy's headgear. So it's got to be called, whether it's inadvertent or it's intentional. You have to make that call. Nieder keeps going to a short sit out, but he's struggling to complete the move.
Well, his left arm's under control. I mean, he's got the
he's got a near wrist. Doing a real nice job riding that. The Tuckies have been known to be really good riders. As I've seen them for years coming up through the youth program, and they've always been very, very, very good on top. Okay, and they're off the mat. So with 34 seconds left in the first period, Nieder trails Eli Tuckey 3-0. Nieder really likes that roll. He keeps trying to trap that elbow and go to side roll. Tuckey's got a bar at this point, but Nieder able to counter that.
Down in the final seconds of the period, and we'll stay in the same position.
So it's going to be Delone's choice of position. They've deferred position, and Biglerville has chosen the bottom position to begin the second period. Looks like Nieder got on heavy, caused the bottom man to move, so that was a caution for an illegal starting position. No penalty, just there's 2 cautions before it's a point. Nieder started in the top position, still in control. A little bit of a flurry there, and he was able to maintain control. Tuckey to his feet, and Nieder returns him. And a stall warning for failing to return Tuckey or make an attempt within 5 seconds. I thought it was a good call. So he's released him rather than get another stall call. And we are in the neutral position now with the score 4-0 with just over a minute remaining in the second period. There's an attempt by Nieder, thwarted by Tuckey. Tuckey's in a front headlock position. I think this may end up in a stalemate position, and just as I say that, the referee agrees. Tuckey's very, very aggressive. He's been the guy going forward, and it looks like that has earned him another 2 points here. He's been around the block a little bit.
He does seem very comfortable.
Yeah, I think this is his 4th year starting. He was either a regional qualifier or a state qualifier last year. I'm not really sure which Tuckey boy did make it. They look the same to me, but identical twins. But they're both very, very solid wrestlers. Looks like Nieder's running out of a little bit of steam right here. He's going to have to build a base, or he's going to be at risk of getting hit for stalling again. Well, there we go. Just as I said, another point for Tuckey for a stall call. So we've ended the second period, and we've got 7-0. 7-0. Squires are trailing, and they decide to take the bottom position third period. Guess I'm thinking maybe Nieder seemed to struggle on the bottom. I'm not sure if the bottom was the right place. He'll let me know here soon if he scores.
Yeah.
That was.
The decision might have been.
Yeah, I think I might have gone
being down 7 points, but
might have gone neutral. Seems to have maybe been more comfortable there, but as we said, Bill, we'll find out. Tucky's got a bar arm, and he's trying to put a half on the opposite side. I think he's going to run this bar right now.
I think he's
there we go.
Just about turned.
Yep.
Starting to get count.
Yep. He's got a pretty nice bar arm on. If he can settle his weight.
Yeah.
Settle his hips here.
That could be it.
Pretty close to a fall at this point. And there's the call.
Yep.
As I said, I don't like the Monday morning quarterback, but I think maybe that wasn't the place he really wanted to be.
Yeah, I don't believe he showed any success earlier with that.
Yeah, he just I question it just because he couldn't seem to get to his feet. He didn't really get anything going after that initial flurry in the second period. Looks like we're at 152 pounds, and that's a win for the Squires' A.J. Knobloch. So now we're up to 160 pounds, I believe. Scoreboard still shows two. Oh, there you go. Okay, we're at 160. And for the Canners, this is going to be Tristan Metzger. And for the Squires,
I think it's Robert Partenza, but I'm not. I think it's Robert Partenza, but I'm not positive.
Well, it's Robert Partenza. He's got a bar arm on. He's trying to run. This is not one of Biglerville's better wrestlers. He a little bit inexperienced, so this is the Squires are going to get something going. Now's the time. Here comes a half. Partenz is definitely aggressive at this point. I think he senses the urgency that the team needs some bonus points or a win. The team score right now shows the Canners up 39-12. Nope, then I think we're about ready to get some back points here. Metzger was in trouble, able to wriggle out of that.
So 43.4 seconds left. We'll go back to the middle.
I think Partenz is a little, I think he just needs to settle down, slow down, put a couple combinations together, and I think that he'll be successful. Just rushing some things right now.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of excitement at the very beginning, and it might have. Well, here he's.
Okay, we got an escape after a stand-up for Metzger. This really might be where Partenza wants to be anyway. He seemed to have a lot of success early. Almost like a right cross there from Metzger. Okay, we end the first period with a 2-1 lead for Robert Partenza.
And what are they choosing?
Okay, we're going neutral. I like that choice. Okay, here we are. 2-1 lead. The team score 39-12 in the Canners' favor at this point. Okay, takedown, double leg takedown for Partenza to make the score 4-1. He's got to keep some forward pressure in order to get a pinning combination tied up. Right now, parallel, trying to get wrist control. Looks like there is a bar arm in at this point for Partenza. He just got to take his time, and he's now run him over. So we're getting back points, but he's not close to the fall at this point. Okay, so we've got 3 back points, 3 near fall. Make the score 7-1. Again, I think he's need to go right back to that. And he has the pinning combination locked up. He's just got to run him to his back. Now he's trying to come with a half Nelson on the far side. He's got a circle to the head. And so Metzger's out for 1. And really just sort of gave up position to give up a second takedown. Didn't really protect his legs, didn't get back in a stance, and looks to be quite tired. In fact, both wrestlers at this point look to be a little tired out, so let's see if conditioning plays any role in this match. Got less than 5 seconds left. And it's going to be Metzger's choice, third period.
Yeah, I remember the one thing that kind of scared me away from wrestling in high school was the talk of running the stair, running the bleachers in the old gym for hours at a time. And my thought at the time was, well, for 6 minutes, I just need to be able to go for 6 minutes. But you're straining every muscle in your body for that 6 minutes. So to condition yourself for that is
wrestling. You have to be incredibly conditioned. It's a really tough sport individually, and it's not for everybody. Looks like Metzger's got a cradle locked up. He's about ready to get. Metzger's Partenza's in a little trouble right now. He's got to be able to break those hands to break that cradle.
Yeah, I think Partenza might have gotten gassed.
Yeah, I sensed that at the end of the second period. But if he goes over, he's in trouble if he can't break that cradle. And he was able to break it, but he just doesn't seem to have any gas in the tank left to build a base. And that's drawn a stalling warning from the official, which is warranted. He's got a Peterson right now. He just doesn't know what he has, it appears to be. But he had a Peterson roll position locked up. And a referee calls a stalemate. So we've got about 55 seconds left. Partenza really needs an extra point. He's up by 7 right now. In order to get the Squires an extra team point, he's got to get an escape, keep that 8-point margin. And he keeps standing up like that, and I think a cradle could happen again. So, yep, there's that stall. Now we need 2 points to get that major. And he just got it. Metzger got a little bit careless, got a little sloppy, which is indicative of a inexperienced wrestler. So now Partenza's going to need to ride this out. He's going to need to maintain control. And neither kid really seems to be doing a lot. And so he called the top man. I'm not really sure that was warranted. Looks like the clock continues.
Yeah, why is it? We have a clock correction here.
Yeah, so referee Jed Bale made the call that it was the top man. And that could be, it's a judgment call. It didn't appear as though either wrestler was really attempting to improve their position.
And that's not a must.
Well, I think at some point as an official you might want to call that a stalemate because nobody's doing anything, so neither guy is getting an advantage. The rule book does state that the top man's got to work for a fall, but it also talks about the bottom man trying to gain an escape. So, it's a tough call. Sometimes that's a tough job out there in those stripes. But unfortunately, it's a big call because it costs the Squires a team point.
Yes, it does.
Now there's the technical violation locked hands. That's a 2-point. They're cumulative. So technical violations go 1 point. Second one is 1 point. Third one is 2 points.
So it does put it back down to a 5-point deficit. So
yeah, so we've got a regular decision now. And I really think the Squires needed more than that. Or we're expecting more than that. But it's early, and maybe kids aren't in the best shape at this point. But March will tell the tale.
I do want to congratulate Robert for hanging in there. He could have pretty easily just been pinned at that cradle.
Yeah, absolutely. No, he did a phenomenal job. Because if Metzger would have got that, I think he might have gotten the fall. So here we go. We've got Alex King and we've got Kyle Denish for the Squires, and Alex King with a cement job right to Denish's back, and it's a quick fall. So Alex King from Biglerville with a quick pin in 23 seconds.
And Kyle is another one of those kids. He's a junior, but he doesn't have any wrestling experience.
Sure,
we were talking to.
You could see that. Yeah, you could see that.
His father was up here. Explained he wanted to try it. He wanted to do it. He wanted to get in shape.
Yeah, and you need kids like that. And if they stick around, they're going to get better, and they're going to make your team better. And that's the kind of kids you need in the program. That the problem is you got to find success at some point, and so you just hope as an ex-coach those kids hang around so that.
Yes, we should.
Because if they're teachable, they're coachable, and they're athletic, which Kyle looks to be, he's going to improve. So hopefully he'll chalk that one up to a lack of experience and move forward. Okay, looks like we have Biglerville's Johnny Sanchez and Michael DePorter. From the Squires. Okay, referee called out of bounds. So we're back to our feet at neutral. Sanchez going to that front headlock. Looks like he's trying to lock up that same cement mixer. He's inexperienced. I think he's her first or second year wrestler, and those are some things you can do that might not work against the best opponent, but if you got somebody else that's inexperienced, you can take advantage of that.
Well, that you get experience by wrestling inexperienced wrestlers and having success. You get experience by wrestling experienced wrestlers and having some hardship.
Yeah. You unfortunately, if everybody was easy, we can't learn unless we're losing at some point. That's the only way you're going to learn, and mat time is the only way you're going to get better. The only way you get mat time is if you're in the practice room, and then you get out here under the lights and see if things are working. So that was a shot from DePorter, and Sanchez
did get
was able to spin behind to get the counter takedown.
Coming up on the end of the first period, with a 2-0 Canners in the match.
DePorter looked back, reached back, which is never a recipe for success.
I think
we're having a little clock issue over here.
Yeah, we were sitting at 0 for about 10 seconds there before the buzzer went off. I think we're actually a little bit short-handed down at the scorekeeper's table. And like us, those are all volunteers, so we try to be as patient as we can with them, but a lot of the people who do stuff here, run chains, do scorers tables in basketball, they've been doing it for decades.
Sure. Yeah, and that's the heart of your program and your community is those people like that, the Lutz Smiths of the world that are down there that do this for the love of the community rather than getting paid.
I remember him and his son being baseball umps down here in McSherrystown. So yeah, they've been helping with that sort of thing for.
Okay, so we've got Sanchez put DePorter on his back. They're on the edge of the mat. The referee looking for a fall. Got a minute 10. Long time to fight. It's got to be close. Got to be close. Now they're out of bounds. They're out of bounds.
So we had 3 back points.
Yeah, that was advantageous for the Squire. He needed that call to get out of bounds. So right now we've got a 5-0 deficit for Mr. DePorter. And he's on the bottom here with just under 50 seconds remaining second period. And Sanchez is trying to dig a half, going to power half. Looks like he's all but got DePorter on his back again, and here comes
very
back
close,
points.
Yeah, Sanchez seems very powerful.
Yeah, this would be a real plus for the Canners because he's inexperienced and they're not used to getting points out of him. But he's doing a nice job right now.
We are coming down to the end of the second period, but we are up to 8-0.
Okay, so we've got Biglerville choice going into the third period. And they're taking neutral. Again, with the success that they're having on top, I think I'd have gone back to that position. That might be a plus for the Squires at this point. But he's got to get something going. He's got to get a little more aggressive here. Okay. So we've got a penalty point for unnecessary roughness against the Canner. Looks like for a headbutt. They're banging heads in there pretty good. Takedown straight to his back. So we've got 2, and now we've got at least 3 back points, possibly a fall. And there's the fall. Well, that's going to be the final margin at 51-21 for the Biglerville Canners over our homestanding Squires.
Yep, there we go. I'll get the final in here for posterity. And there is the end here. Biglerville Canners 51, Delone Catholic Squires 21. I want to thank Coach Gano here. He gave a whole lot more play-by-play than I could have. I probably spoke as much tonight as I did on some of the other ones when I was by myself, so there was not a whole lot going on. I learned a lot even being here with you, so thanks a lot.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you guys having me.
To Tony Weaver, too, for setting things up. We'll be back on Friday night with the boys basketball with York Catholic. So, again, thanks, Coach Gano. Thanks, Tony. Thanks, Billy Groft over there. And good night, everybody, from Shepherd Gym. Thank you.